Alright, so next step is getting this bracket back in place. And basically the key to this is next to the power steering pulley, there's a bolt that goes through this metal piece here. So you want to start with the left side and you work it down in between this hose and slide it underneath the power steering pulley, and it'll pretty much drop in place. And then you just kind of line it up with behind there. You could see, if you get your head back there, that you could see the threads for the bolt, and you got it close to that. And then the other side should kind of line up at the very bottom. I don't know if I can show you guys, but you kind of, with the idler pulley here, right in here, you can see down there it's already started, but I'll show you from underneath. Basically, you tilt the bracket so that you get that hole with the stud into it. Basically tilt it towards the top of it. Tilt this like that, and you'll see, you'll be able to get it on there. But since I already have this, the torque axis mount in place, it's kind of stuck there at the moment. But you could also use a pry bar if you have to push the engine. Something like this to push the engine up and away from you. You could also go in this way, which I believe I did to get it out, and pry against the tensioner. And sometimes you could pry underneath here. It's helpful, right underneath the axis mount. Alright, so basically you want to start with that bottom stud, get that lined up. The rest of the bracket should be pretty close. And then this bolt is what holds the chain hook, whatever you want to call this piece. Goes on like that. There's a little lip that engages underneath there. Goes just like this. Sorry about the light. Alright, so it goes like that. And basically this bolt is going to go in here. So I can start it. Almost. There we go. So, just going to slide this up in there. This wiring harness has a little hook thing that goes into a hole. There, my hand in there, right there. And this is a 15 millimeter. Alright. Make sure you hold this up while you tighten it. I'll go ahead and reattach this wire. That's all there is to it. This is for the airbag. Don't disconnect this without properly disarming your airbag system, or else crazy things could happen. The airbags don't work on this car, so they're not going to deploy no matter what. But if you do have working airbags, they could definitely deploy if you don't do it properly, which I'll show you once I'm reassembling the electrical system. Alright, so next, I'm going through some hardware here. Okay. So, I hope I could get this in there, because I remember tilting that last time. But, so, this bolt, also 15 millimeter, goes down there, right. Well, it's not exactly lined up at the moment, but it goes in this hole, which the torque axis mount is currently blocking. There we go. I'm actually gonna slide it up under the wire here. Kind of need two hands to do this. But, there we go, it's barely in the frame. Spin the wires a little bit to get it in there. I'm actually going to loosen this. loosen this because the rest of the holes aren't lining up, so I'll have to come back. That should do it. Oh, maybe. Well, I'm gonna fool around with this, but you guys get the idea. And this bolt, which is 13 millimeter, goes. Yep, this ground cable's kind of blocking it. You can see the end of this metal piece down there with the little hole in it. Oh, might be easier to show you guys from the bottom. Get my head in there. Come on, Mr. Light. Not as easy as it looks to get this camera in here. There we go. Yep, I had it decent. That's the bottom where this little 8 millimeter bolt goes on to the hose clip right there. But yeah, I can't even get it in there, but you could see where it threads into the block right behind the line there. This little black, you can see the bottom of the bracket. The bolt goes right in there, so yeah. And then there's a 15 millimeter nut that goes on that stud I showed you guys earlier. And I'll show it to you once it's on there, but